While everyone understands the importance of having a good racket, the strings you use and the string tension or tightness also play a very crucial role in determining the power and control that you achieve over your strokes. Today I'm going to help you understand what tension you should ideally be putting on your racket strings depending on your skill level. I will also be explaining how different kinds of strings can impact your game. Let's understand three basic concepts first. Higher the tension or tightness, lesser the durability. Higher the tension, smaller the sweet spot of the racket. The sweet spot refers to the area within the racket head where the shuttle should ideally contact the racket for maximum power. Higher tension can give you more power provided you are able to generate a swing that is fast enough and connect within the sweet spot of the racket consistently. Now, if you are a beginner and just understanding badminton techniques, you're quite likely to contact the shuttle in different spots within the racket head frame, which means you ideally need a larger sweet spot. Hence, you should go with a lower string tension between 22 to 25 pounds. This will also help you achieve better string longevity. If you are an intermediate level player, you're probably pretty sound with your technique and would be able to generate reasonable speed with your swing. In this case, a tension of around 25 to 28 pounds would work best as the sweet spot is still not too small and hence the racket is relatively forgiving. Also, if you are not contacting the shuttle perfectly on a very consistent basis, a higher tension will result in your racket string snapping very quickly. And finally, for pro level players who play at the national or international level, anywhere upwards of 28 pounds is recommended. I have seen players string up to 34-35 pounds, though I would personally always keep it to around 30 pounds. While such string tensions work great for pro players as they are able to achieve optimum power and control with this, the strings still do snap fairly often. In fact, years ago I remember one of my Indian teammates broke his string 5 to 6 times in a single match. And as a fun game, can you guess the name of that player? Mention that in the comments. Apart from the tension, the physical aspects of the string also play an important role in its performance. Mainly two aspects. As you would imagine, thicker strings are typically more durable. Thinner strings, on the other hand, give you better power, mostly because for the same tension they give you better elasticity and the air resistance as you swing your racket is marginally lower. But of course, the flip side is that they would snap more easily. For example, if you look at Yonex strings, a BG65 which is 0.7 mm thick would last much longer than a BG66 which is only 0.66 mm thick. But a BG65 wouldn't give you as much power. Typically, an advanced player should opt for thinner strings while a beginner should go for thicker ones. The other aspect of strings which affects its performance is the feel of it. Strings either have a hard, soft or medium feel. Harder strings tend to give you better power and repulsion, while softer ones tend to give you slightly better control. This, however, I believe is majorly a personal preference for players depending on their game style and what they're comfortable with. So please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or concerns or need any inputs with regards to strings. I've listed down my top 5 favorite strings in the caption and also shared a link to badmintonwarehouse.com which has stock of the complete range of badminton strings. So please go check it out.